Sweetheart, there's something I want to talk about.
Yes, Shaniqua, what is on your mind?
I'm going to start a rock and roll band. I want to be in a band like Shin's Mojo.
Are you high? That's impossible.
What's impossible about it?
For one thing, you silly woman, you don't have a light show like Shin's Mojo.
Possibly not, but I want to be in a rock band like Shin's Mojo.
Furthermore, you cannot play guitar like Pat does. He's a stud.
It's true that I cannot play a guitar as well as Pat. But neither does Tom, and he is in Shin's Mojo.
Tom is in Shin's Mojo because he bought the skull. Did you buy a human skull with magic powers and name it something clever yet ironic? Like Shin?
I could buy a skull. What's so hard about buying a skull?
Tom knows rock and roll, sweetheart. Shaniqua, Tom has that beautiful Ultima guitar. Do you have a Gibson Les Paul Ultima guitar?
No, I do not. But Pat is in Shin's Mojo and he has a Carvin.
Yes, but Pat has talent.
I don't care.
If you cannot really play guitar very well, you're going to need to buy a Gibson Les Paul Ultima guitar. Like Tom did.
What about Gayla? She's in Shin's Mojo and she doesn't have a guitar?
Gayla's built like a brick sheet house. She doesn't need a guitar. She sings like a bird and she writes songs.
I thought she liked cover songs.
You are thinking of White Girl.
Isn't Sunny in Shin's Mojo?
Yes. Sunny is in Shin's Mojo. He sings License to Kill.
But Sunny sings cover songs with Gayla.
You are thinking of White Girl.
I can start a rock band like Shin's Mojo.
But you do not have a super light show.
I know that they have that great light show.
With fog?
Yes, with fog.
And lasers.
I can buy a laser.
They have several lasers. You really are a slow learner. And Shin also has the best original songs that I have ever heard.
Me, too. That song Roller Coaster gets me excited.
I love their song called Drowning Man. And I also love Celine. That Pat Sullivan really knows about love.
You're right. Pat makes my motor run. You
will never bag Pat.
I can get Steve, though. After I bag Steve, maybe he will come play drums for me.
Steve is very busy with Shin's Mojo and thinking of easier ways to set up the light show.
I really do not know what Steve likes since he never sings and I cannot see him very well when the fog machines are running. It's like whoosh. Where did Steve go? Whoosh, Steve just disappears.
Steve disappears when Tom is just standing there in front of him. Tom blocks Steve so bad that Denise does not ever get to watch Steve play.
What about David? I could buy a bass guitar.
Shaniqua, you are driving me nuts. David is my hero. David is almost never late for practice and he knows the really obscure Shin's Mojo songs.
I could record a CD like Shin's Mojo did.
I can't believe I am hearing this. Shin's Mojo operates a recording studio and they spent almost a year working on those songs. The vocals alone are stacked 20 deep in some places. No other band can do that.
I am going to buy 100 copies of the Shin's Mojo CD and start learning to rock.
Now you do not sound so god-awful stupid. Check out my favorite band at shinsmojo.com.